To the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready. 80 weapons.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break.
Touchdown! Zay Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's brought down. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 31, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, hold it.
Now Lawrence on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 54 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, I'm like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Swift. And he stopped immediately there. So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half.
Not an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and goal, Goff, and he slings one that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From from 3 yards out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Jones has it, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 34 yards. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting... And that is caught! Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone. They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, Etienne. Oh, he bowls over it. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And in for the Lions touchdown.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
The score, Lions 27, Jaguars 26. Jack clock to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Lions 34, Jaguars 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 62 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? But wait till you hit the 2-minute warning. So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift, taken down at the 47-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready, ready. Hey, echo.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Goff's throw taken in by Chark. Finding room at midfield, and the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.